and welcome to the CBC Sports Hub. I'm Jacqueline Dory, and today we are showcasing the Spelling Bee of Canada's 34th Annual Championship. Now, you may be thinking spelling isn't really a sport, but get ready because the competition you're about to watch is going to be just as intense. The Spelling Bee of Canada organization has been around since 1987. Since then, over 50,000 students have had the chance to participate in many regional and provincial competitions. The goal is to encourage young people to expand their vocabulary, communication skills, and self-confidence in a way that's fun but also educational. Let's find out how this whole thing works. The participants are placed into 3 categories: primary for 6 to 8-year-olds, junior for students 9 to 11, and intermediate for 12 to 14-year-olds. Students competed in regional events for the past 6 months, and now the top 13 in each category have spelled their way into the championships. And between the prizes, cash, and one of the biggest trophies you've ever seen, there's a lot at stake. Now, every competition needs a pep talk, so let's hear from the Minister of Education, the Honorable Stephen Lecce.
It has been so important that we've been connected through the pandemic, that we have used every means, including virtual, like we are today, of connecting those we love. For the young leaders who have demonstrated an ability to learn and continue to learn, both inside and outside the classroom, I want to acknowledge you and thank you and recognize that you have gone this far to be part of this incredible competition that really recognizes your talents and your hard work. And as Minister of Education, I want you to know that I'm excited when I see young people participating in competition, demonstrating their skills, and committing themselves, resolving themselves to continue to learn, a lifelong mission of learning. We're all going to be part of that mission. We all should be part of that mission, and it inspires me to see you leading the pack.
Thank you, Minister Lecce. So before we get to the first event, let's review the key rules. Words are taken from the Oxford Dictionary. A competitor can ask for the word definition, part of speech, and use in a sentence prior to spelling. A competitor must say the word capital when spelling a proper noun, and a competitor may start over if they say, "May I start again?" but they must use the letters that they have already used up to the point of stopping. And a few other things before we begin. Typically, a spelling bee would have everyone in person and contestants would be standing on a stage and spelling the word in front of everyone. But like last year, the competition happened virtually. Today, you'll see on the screen a moderator who will call on each contestant, the pronouncer who will say the word, and the judge who will let us know if the word was spelled correctly. Each competition has 3 main rounds. The first 2 rounds include words that the students have seen in advance and have been able to study for about a month. The third round contains words that students have never seen or heard before. This is where you typically lose some competitors. The round continues until only 2 people remain and they spell it out for the title of champion. First up is our primary event for 6 to 8-year-olds. These are the faces of the top 13 contestants that represent chapters from British Columbia, Alberta, Quebec, Nova Scotia, and many regions of Ontario. Each person has already won their regional competition in order to make it to the national championship. Now they have the chance to spell words like dewlap, landmark, and macaroni. This group of bright young competitors had no trouble spelling their words in the first 2 rounds, but in round 3, half the group got stuck on a word they may have heard for the first time. So let's watch.
Rabita, your word is yucca.
Yaka,
Yucca.
yaka. Can I please have the definition?
A plant of the agave family.
Could you use it in a sentence?
The yucca has stiff, sword-like leaves.
Okay, is it proper noun?
No,
Yaka,
no, yucca.
yaka. Y-A-K-A, yaka.
Rabita, that is incorrect.
Y-U-C-K-A, yucca.
Ashikan, that is incorrect.
Yaka. Y-A-K-K-A. Yaka.
Dylan, that is incorrect.
Wow. In case you were wondering, you spell yucca Y-U-C-C-A. But that's a tough one if you've never heard the word before. So that left 6 contestants for round 4. Sarah Fair of Cochrane, Alberta was the only person to spell scullery correctly, so that put her directly into the championship round, while the other 5 were in a spell-off to see who faced her. After several rounds, Ritty of Brampton, Ontario spelled the word purblind, which means having poor or defective vision, and the championship round got underway. So that's where we pick up the competition. Sarah Fair versus Ritty, round 12 of the primary division.
Okay, here we go. Sarah's first, Sarah Fair from Cochrane, Alberta.
Sarah, your word is muling.
Muling. M-E-W-L-I-N-G. Muling.
Sarah, that is correct.
Okay, next, Ritty,
Ritty, your word is a homophone, and it also has 2 pronunciations. Your word can be pronounced mandatory or mandatory. It means required. Helmets are mandatory for skating lessons.
Mandatory. M-A-N-D-A-T-O-R-Y. Mandatory.
Ritty, that is correct.
Okay, Sarah Fair is next.
Sarah, your word is placard.
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 Placard. Placard.
Oh, can you repeat that for me?
Placard.
Placard.
P-L-A-C-A-R-D.
Sarah, that is correct.
Ritty,
Go ahead.
sorry. Ritty, your word is bicoastal.
May I have the definition?
Living or involving both the Atlantic and Pacific coasts.
Bicoastal. B-I-C-O-A-S-T-A-L. Bicoastal.
Ritty, that is correct.
Sarah is up next.
Your word, Sarah, is punctual.
Punctual. Punctual. P-U-N-C-T-U-A-L.
Sarah, that is correct.
Okay, Ritty.
Ritty, your word is disentangle.
Can I have the definition?
To free someone or something from complications or difficulties.
Disentangle. D-I-S-E-N-T-A-N-G-L-E. Disentangle.
Ritty, that is correct.
Sarah, your word is a homophone. Your word is eerie, and I will give you the definition and a sentence. One of the 5 Great Lakes in North America, Lake Erie is linked to Lake Huron and Lake Ontario. Your word is eerie.
Capital E-R-I-E.
Sarah, that is correct.
Ritty, your word is adscribe.
Can I have the definition?
To give credit to a person or cause.
Can I have the sentence?
The employer said that he had to ascribe the business's success to the hard work of the staff.
Adscribe. ADSCRIBE. Adscribe.
Ritty, that is correct.
Sarah, make sure your hands are visible always, even when Ritty is spelling, okay? Your word, Sarah, is vestige.
Vestige.
Yes.
Can I please have the definition?
A trace of something that is disappearing or no longer exists.
Can I have a sentence too?
With the rise of the condo market, we see just a vestige of the older buildings.
Vestige. VESTAGE. Vestige.
Sarah, that is incorrect.
Ritty, you will get the same word. Your word is vestige.
Can you repeat the word?
Vestige.
Vestige. VESTEDGE. Vestige.
Ritty, that is incorrect.
Do you want to give them the correct spelling, Chris?
Sarah and Ritty, the correct spelling of the word vestige is VESTIGE.
Sarah, you're next. Your word is affronted.
Can I please have the definition?
To have offended the modesty or values of someone.
Can I also have a sentence?
She was affronted by his rude questions.
Affronted?
Yes.
Affronted. AFRONTED.
Sarah, that is incorrect.
Ritty, you will get the same word. Your word is affronted.
Affronted. AFFRONTED. Affronted.
Ritty, that is correct.
So Ritty, I will now give you a word to spell, okay? Your word is chariot.
Can I have the definition, please?
An ancient two-wheeled cart drawn by horses.
Can I have the sentence?
In the days of ancient Rome, they had chariot races in the Colosseum.
Chariot. CHAIRIOT. Chariot.
Ritty, that is incorrect.
Sarah, you will now get this word to spell as well. Your word now is chariot.
Chariot. CHARIOT. Chariot.
Sarah, that is correct.
Sarah, you will now get a second word to spell. Your word is briskness.
Briskness. BRISKNESS. Briskness.
Sarah, that is correct.
Congratulations, girls.
Well, congratulations to Sarah Fair from Cochrane, Alberta. Interesting to note, last year, Sarah's sister Alice came in second in the junior category. So that's a pretty talented household. Second place goes to Ritty of Brampton, Ontario, and third place goes to Miriam Lagrandeur of Mississauga. And Sarah is joining us now. Well done, Sarah. You won with the word briskness. How did you know how to spell that?
Well, it's very easy.
Oh, that was an easy one. Had you heard that word before, or did you need to kind of spell it out in your head first?
Well, I heard that word before, sort of.
Oh, that's good. What was the hardest word you had to spell at nationals?
Vestige, probably.
Yeah, and how did you figure that one out?
Well, I didn't really figure it out. I got it wrong.
Oh, well, that's okay, because I'm sure you know how to spell it now, so that's what matters too. And how did it feel winning first place? Because you said you've been in the spelling bee before, but this was the first time you've been to the nationals and the finals. So how did it feel?
Very happy.
Good, good. And you also have a sister, Alice, who is also in the spelling bee. So that's a pretty talented household. What's it like to have two spelling bee experts under the same roof? Do you guys practice over breakfast?
No, we just test each other, basically.
Oh, do you? That's good. And do you think that helped?
Yes, a lot. It helped last time when I was in the regionals.
Amazing. Good. And if there's anyone at home thinking about maybe trying out for the spelling bee, what would you tell them to do? Would you suggest they try it out, and why?
Well, I would, because it's, well, I don't know, I guess it's helpful.
That's good, and it's a good way to practice your spelling, right? I'm sure that you can use those skills at school, and it helps you read better and all that kind of stuff, right? Awesome.
Yeah.
Good. Well, thank you so much, Sarah, and congratulations on your first place finish, and we will see you next time, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Sarah.
You're welcome.
Now it's time to move on to the junior division, where the top 12 students from across the country have made it to the finals. Remember, these students are between 9 and 11 years old, and the words are really beginning to get difficult, like capricious, treacherous, and synonymous. Yikes. And remember, some of the kids are hearing these words for the first time. So they can ask for definitions, part of speech, and how to use the word in a sentence. And these are important clues to help them spell. Two strong competitors had no problems and got themselves into the final. We will meet them in just a moment. But the real battle came down in the third place spot between Alice Fair of Cochrane, Alberta, and Priya Mehta of Abbotsford, BC, and Ayushi Arfine of Ajax, Ontario. So check this out.
Hi, Alice. Are you ready for your word?
Yes.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Your word is citronella.
Citronella?
Yes.
Could I have the definition?
A fragrant natural oil used as an insect repellent.
Could I please have it used in a sentence?
They used an insect repellent containing citronella when they went out in the evening.
Is this a proper noun?
No, it is a common noun.
Citronella.
Correct.
Next up, we have Priya Mehta.
Hi, Priyam. Are you ready for your word?
Yep.
Your word is disintegrate.
Disintegrate. May I have the definition, please?
To break into small parts, typically as the result of impact or decay.
Disintegrate. Could you please use it in a sentence?
He wore his favorite shoes until they began to disintegrate.
Could you please repeat the word?
The word is disintegrate.
Disintegrate. Disintegrate. Disintegrate.
That's correct.
Next up, we have Ayushi Arfin.
Hi, Ayushi. Are you ready for your word?
Yes, I am ready.
Your word is Alcazar.
Hands visible
Alcazar.
before you proceed.
Sorry?
Hands
and view of
visible,
the camera.
please.
Oh,
The word is Alcazar.
Alcazar. Can you please have the definition?
A Spanish palace or fortress.
May you please repeat the word?
The word is Alcazar.
Alcazar. Is it a proper noun?
It can be, or it can be a common noun.
So I can spell them with a capital or without a capital?
That is correct.
So the word is Alcazar.
Alcazar.
Can you please use it in a sentence?
When they went to Spain, they visited the gardens at an Alcazar in Seville.
Alcazar. Okay. Alcazar. A-L-C-A-Z-A-R. Alcazar?
That's correct.
Okay. Moving on to round 7 for third place. First up, again, we have Alice Fair.
Hi, Alice. Are you ready for your word?
Yes.
Your word is fulguration.
Could you please repeat the word again?
Fulguration.
Fulguration?
Yes.
Could I please have the definition?
A lightning-like flash.
Could you please use it in a sentence?
The fulguration lit up the sky.
Fulguration?
Yes.
What part of speech is this?
It is a noun.
Is this a proper noun?
No, it is a common noun.
Fulguration?
Yes.
Fulguration?
That's correct.
Next up, we have Priyam Mehta.
Hi, Priyam. Are you ready for your word?
Yep.
Your word is binaural.
Binaural. May I please have the definition?
Relating to both ears.
Binaural. Could you please use it in a sentence?
Human hearing is binaural.
Binaural. Am I pronouncing it correctly?
That sounds right, yes.
Binaural. Are there any alternate pronunciations?
None that I have listed.
Could you please repeat the word?
Binaural.
Binaural. B-I-N-A-U-R-A-L. Binaural.
That's correct.
Next up, we have Ayushi Arfin.
Hi, Ayushi. Are you ready for your word?
Yes, I'm ready.
Your word is Hessian. It is a homophone, so I'm going to give you the definition and example sentence. The definition is a strong, coarse fabric made from hemp or jute. And the example sentence is, the coarseness of Hessian makes it perfect for sacks and upholstery. The word is Hessian.
Can you repeat the definition?
A strong, coarse fabric made from hemp or jute.
Hessian?
Yes.
Hessian? Is it a proper noun?
Not this one. It is a common noun.
Sorry?
No, it is a common noun.
Okay. Can you please repeat the word?
Hessian.
Hessian. Hessian. Hessian. Hessian.
That's correct.
On to round 8 for third place. First up, we have Alice Frère.
Hi, Alice. Are you ready for your word?
Yes.
Your word is coalesce.
Coalesce.
Yes.
Could I have the definition?
To combine into one mass or whole.
Could you please use it in a sentence?
If it keeps raining, the puddles will coalesce into streams.
What part of speech is it?
Coalesce is a verb.
Coalesce.
Yes.
Coalesce.
That's correct.
Next up, we have Priyam Mehta.
Hi, Priyam. Are you ready for your word?
Yes.
Your word is stymie.
Stymie. May I please have the definition?
To prevent or hinder the progress of.
Could you please repeat the word?
Stymie.
Stymie. Am I pronouncing it correctly?
That sounds correct, yes.
Could you please use it in a sentence?
The opposition party tried to stymie the passage of the new legislation.
Just to clarify, are you allowed to ask for the origin?
We do not provide that information, no.
Okay. Could you please repeat the word?
Stymie.
Stymie. S-T-I-M-Y. Stymie.
I'm sorry, Priyam, that's incorrect.
Next up, we have Ayushi Arfin.
Hi, Ayushi. Are you ready for your word?
Yes, I'm ready.
Your word is stymie.
Can you please repeat the word?
Stymie.
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 That sounds right, yes.
Can you please have the definition?
To stymie is to prevent or hinder the progress of something.
Stymie. Stymie. Is it a proper noun?
No, it is a verb.
Okay, can you please use it in a sentence?
The opposition party tried to stymie the passage of the new legislation.
Okay. Stymie. Am I saying the word correctly?
That sounds correct. Can you say it again?
Stymie.
I think that's correct.
Okay, stymie. S-T-Y-M-I-E.
M-I-E.
That's correct.
Okay. Moving on to round 9 with 2 contestants remaining for the 3rd round. First up is Alice Fer.
Hi, Alice.
Hello.
Are you ready for your word?
Yes.
Your word is plasticity.
Plasticity?
Yes.
Could I have the definition, please?
Plasticity is the quality of being easily shaped.
Could you please use it in a sentence?
The potter liked the plasticity of the clay she was using.
Plasticity?
Plasticity.
P-L-A-S-T-I-C-I-T-Y?
That's correct.
Next up, we have Aishi Arfi.
Hi, Ayushi. Are you ready for a word?
Yes, I am ready.
Remember to keep your hands in view and just stay still within the camera. Your word is ultraism.
Ultraism?
Yes.
Can you please have the definition?
The holding of extreme opinions.
Can you please repeat the word?
Ultraism.
Am I saying it correctly? Ultraism?
Yes.
Is it a proper noun?
No, it is a common noun.
Ultraism.
Yes.
Ultraism.
Yes.
May you please repeat the definition?
The holding of extreme opinions.
And it's not a proper noun, right?
No, it is a common noun.
Ultraism.
Please keep your hands in view of the
in
camera.
a sentence?
Some newspaper journalists are prone to ultraism.
Ultraism. Ultraism. Ultraism or altruism?
Ultraism.
May you please repeat the definition?
The holding of extreme opinions.
Ultraism.
Ayushi, can I remind you to keep your hands visible, please?
Oh, sorry. Ultraism. A-L-T-R. Sorry, may I restart?
Yes, but you do have to retrace exactly as you've already said the letters.
A-L-T-R-U-I-S-M.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
The correct spelling of ultraism is U-L-T-R-A-I-S-M.
And that concludes round 9.
Wow, that was a tough round, but congratulations to Alice Fair, who was second last year, and she remains on the podium in third place this year. Now, onto the championship round and our two finalists. After spelling some tough words like cortisone, relativity, geology, and corporation, it's Mark Raspopov from Toronto, Ontario versus Ayo Adenlolu of Ottawa, Ontario. Here we go.
Welcome, both of you. Have you two been updated on the new rules? Are we ready to have the resource person introduce who's next?
Yep.
All right, so resource person, go ahead.
Okay, so first up, we have Mark Raspopov.
Mark, are you ready for your word?
Yes.
Your word is minuscule.
Could you repeat the word, please?
The word is minuscule.
May I have a definition of the word, please?
So small as to be almost insignificant.
MINUSCULE.
That's correct.
Next is Ayo Adenlolu.
Ayo, are you ready for your word?
Yes.
Your word is canonical.
Could you repeat the word?
The word is canonical.
Can I have a definition?
Accepted as being accurate and authoritative.
Can I have an example?
The community strictly followed canonical law.
Okay. CONO. And ICAL.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Okay. Next, Mark Raspopov.
Mark, your word is canonical.
CANONICAL.
That's correct.
Mark, I will now give you another word, and if you spell it correctly, you will be named our junior champion for this year. Are you ready for your word?
Yes.
The word is artificial.
Could you repeat the word, please?
The word is artificial.
ARTIFICIAL.
Mark, can I ask you to repeat that one more time exactly as you spelt it?
ARTIFICIAL.
That's correct. Congratulations.
Thank you.
An amazing job, Ayo. You also did so well today, and we're so proud of you.
Good job.
Congratulations! You may remember the name Mark Raspopov, and that's because he won the primary division last year. So excellent to see him back on the podium, this time with the junior title. Shout out to Ayo Adenlolu in second and Alice Fair in third. And here now we have the champion himself, Mark. Congratulations for the second year in a row. This time you are coming in as a reigning champion. So how did that make you feel different from last year?
I'm very happy, but I'm not as excited.
You weren't as excited as last year. Why not?
Because when you win a second time, it's easier because you already know how everything works.
Gotcha. Okay. So do you think that it would be easier to do the competition in front of an audience, or do you prefer to do it virtually like you've been doing the last couple of years?
I like to do it in front of an audience because you actually know if someone spells it wrong, you know the spelling that is wrong because you can hear them.
That's a very good point. And you keep coming back to the spelling bee, so you must enjoy it a lot. What's the best part about taking part in the spelling bee?
The best part is when you win like first, second, or third place. It makes you feel really happy.
Awesome. And will we be seeing you again?
Probably not next year.
No, again, take a little break.
Yeah.
Well, you deserved it. Thank you so much, Mark. We appreciate your time and congratulations again.
Thank you.
Our final event is for the intermediate students who are 12 to 14 years old. There are 13 contestants here representing Canada from coast to coast. Now, we've seen some very smart young people so far, but be prepared to be blown away by some very talented scholars. Remember, they can't use pens, pencils, paper, or anything to write down the word first, but they can draw it in the air or on their hand. But in the end, it really has to be all from their heads. So let's get the competition started and play along at home and see how many words you can spell right.
Okay, our first contestant is Nab Samonte from Bedford, Nova Scotia.
Hi, Nab. Are you ready for your word?
Yep.
Just a reminder to keep your hands in view of the camera at all times. Your word is hecatomb.
Hecatomb. Can you say it again, please?
Hecatomb.
Hecatomb. Am I saying it right? Hecatomb?
You got it.
Hecatomb. H-E-C-A-T-O-M-B. Hecatomb.
Harwinder?
Correct.
Thanks.
Our next contestant is Sophia Varma-Vitag from Richmond, British Columbia.
Hi, Sophia. Are you ready for your word?
Yes.
Please keep your hands visible while spelling. Your word is amaranth.
Amaranth. A-M-A-R-A-N-T-H.
Correct.
Thank you.
Our next contestant is Dimitri Arifan from Ajax, Ontario.
Hi, Dimitri. Are you ready for your word?
Yes.
Your word is tough taffeta.
Tough taffeta. T-U-F-T-A-F-F-E-T-A.
Correct.
Up next is Farhan Islam from North York, Ontario.
Hi, Farhan. Are you ready for your word?
Hello.
Yes. Can you keep your hands visible while spelling, please?
Oh, sure.
Okay. Your word is geosmin.
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 Could you repeat the word?
Geosmin.
Geosmin. Am I allowed to ask if it's a proper noun or no?
Not at this stage, no.
Okay. Geosmin. Geosmen.
Incorrect.
Okay. Do I mute myself or?
We heard the judge.
Sorry, that ruling was incorrect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, our next contestant is Architha Chandrath from Brampton, Ontario.
Hi, Architha. Are you ready for your word?
Yeah.
Please keep your hands visible while spelling. Your word is geosmin.
Geosmin. Geosmin. Geosmin.
Correct.
Our next speller is Jerry Fang from Mississauga, Ontario.
Hi, Jerry. Are you ready for your word?
Yeah.
Please keep your hands visible while spelling. Your word is tropology.
Could you please repeat the word?
Tropology.
Tropology. TRIPOLOGY.
Incorrect.
Up next is Inian Manimaran from Richmond Hill, Ontario.
Hi, Inian. Are you ready for your word?
Yes.
Your word is tropology.
Tropology.
Your word is tropology.
Trichology.
The word is tropology.
May I please? Can you say it again?
Tropology.
Tropology.
You got it.
TROPOLOGY.
Correct.
Moving on to Ari and Jane from Canada, Ontario.
Hi, Aryan. Are you ready for your word?
Yeah.
Your word is consonants, and this word is a homophone, so I will provide the definition and the sentence. It means agreement or compatibility between opinions or actions. The farmers and the ecologists came to a consonance between conservation measures and agriculture products.
Consonants. Can you just say the word again?
Consonants.
Consonants. CONSONANCE. Consonants.
Correct.
Thank you.
Okay, up next is Ali Usman from Fort McMurray, Alberta.
Hi, Ali. Are you ready for your word?
I'm ready.
Okay, your word is Juneteenth.
Juneteenth. Capital JUNETEENTH. Juneteenth.
Correct.
Okay, moving on to Caviar Carriamul from Edmonton, Alberta.
Hi, Kavya. Are you ready for your word?
Yes.
All right. Your word is deontological.
What is a definition?
This is a manual word, Kavya, so I can't give you the definition right now. The word is deontological.
DEONTOLOGICAL.
Correct.
Okay, up next is Satej Naraparan from Brossard, Quebec.
Hi, Satej. Are you ready for your word?
Yeah.
Can you keep your hands visible while spelling, please? Thank you. Your word has two pronunciations, tapenad or tapenade.
First of all, am I clearly audible?
Yes, yes, you are.
Okay. T-A-P-E-N-A-D-E. Tapenade.
Correct.
Okay, moving on to Shawna Raviraj from Woodstock, Ontario.
Hi, Shana. Are you ready for your word? I'm afraid I can't hear you.
Hear me?
Yeah, so you're just going to get a little closer to the screen. Okay. And keep your hands visible while spelling, and you're going to be nice and loud, okay?
Yeah.
All right, your word is pearlescent.
Pearlescent. P-E-A-R-L-E-S-C-E-N-T.
Correct.
And our last contestant in this round is Vishnu Menon from Milton, Ontario.
Hi, Vishnu. Are you ready for your word?
Yes, I am.
All right, just make sure your hands are visible while spelling. Thank you. Your word is unambiguous.
Unambiguous. Can I have its definition?
Unfortunately, not at this stage. This is a manual word. The word is unambiguous.
Okay, unambiguous. U-N-A-M-B-I-G-U-O-U-S. Unambiguous.
Correct.
Thank you.
Okay, and that's the end of our first round.
Wow, those were some really tough words, and the kids remained so calm. It's easy to see how the spelling bee develops confidence. In round 2, the words got even harder. Take a look at this list. Oh my goodness, I'm not even going to try and say those words, let alone spell them. But these students are the best in the country, so no surprise, it got down to a tough battle between two competitors. In order to win, your opponent must spell their word wrong and you must spell your word right. If you both spell your words incorrectly, you keep battling it out. And when you do spell your word right, you then must spell one more word correctly to win the championship trophy. So let's meet Shawna Raviraj of Woodstock, Ontario, and Caviar Carriamul from Edmonton, Alberta in round 11 and find out who will claim the title of Canada's best intermediate speller.
Kavya, you're up next. Your word is Hadrian.
Can you please use it in a sentence?
A small piece of the wall named after Hadrian still exists in England.
And what is the part of speech?
It's a proper noun.
And what is a definition?
A Roman emperor who built a famous wall.
Can you please tell me the definition one more time?
A Roman emperor who built a famous wall.
And pronounce it.
Hadrian.
Hadrian, am I saying it correctly?
Yes.
Capital H-A-D-R-I-A-N.
Correct.
Shana, you're up next. Your word is exacerbate.
Can you repeat the word, please?
Exacerbate.
Exacerbate. Am I pronouncing it correctly?
Yes.
May I have the definition, please?
To make a problem or bad situation worse.
Can you give me a sentence?
Losing his job will exacerbate the family's finances.
Exacerbate. Am I pronouncing it correctly?
Say the word again, please.
Exacerbate.
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 Correct.
All right, Kavya, you're up next. Your word is ideologue.
Can you please repeat that?
Ideologue.
And what is a definition?
An adherent of a system of ideas and ideals, especially uncompromising and dogmatic.
And what is the part of speech?
It's a common noun.
Ideologue, am I pronouncing it correctly?
Yes.
And can you please say the definition one more time?
An adherent of a system of ideas and ideals, especially uncompromising and dogmatic.
Ideologue.
Correct.
Shawna, you're up next. Your word is soliferous.
Can you repeat the word, please?
Soliferous.
Can you give me a definition, please?
Containing or producing salt.
Can you give me a sentence, please?
The water in the ocean is soliferous.
Can you repeat the word, please?
Soliferous.
Soliferous. Am I pronouncing it correctly?
Say the word again, please.
Soliferous.
That's right.
Soliferous. SALIFEROUS.
Correct.
All right, Kavya, you're up next. Your word is hypergolic.
Can you please tell me the definition?
Yes, it describes a rocket propellant that ignites spontaneously when mixed with another substance.
And what is the part of speech?
It's an adjective.
And can you please use it in a sentence?
Other onboard fuel sources serve as latent explosion triggers, including batteries, fuel cells, and hypergolic fuels.
Okay. And what is the, can you please pronounce it again?
Hypergolic.
Hypergolic, am I saying it correctly?
Yes.
Hypergolic. Hypergolic.
Correct.
Shawna, you're up next. Your word is Chalcedony.
Can you repeat the word, please?
Chalcedony.
Chalcedony. Am I pronouncing it correctly?
Yes.
Can you give me a definition, please?
It's a microcrystalline type of quartz.
May I have the sentence?
There are several different forms of chalcedony, including onyx and agate.
Chalcedony?
Yes.
Chalcedony. CALCEDONY.
Incorrect.
Kavya, you're up next. Your word is chalcedony.
Can you please repeat that word?
Chalcedony.
And can you please use it in a sentence?
There are several different forms of chalcedony, including onyx and agate.
And what is a part of speech?
It's a common noun.
Chalcedony. Am I pronouncing it correctly?
Yes.
Okay, can you please pronounce it one more time?
Chalcedony.
C-H-A-L-C-E-D-O-N-Y.
Correct.
All right, Kavya, you get one more word to secure the intermediate championship. You ready?
Yes.
Your word is psychoanalysis.
P-Y-S-C-H-O A-L-Y-S-I-S.
Incorrect.
Amsana, you're up next. Your word is psychoanalysis.
May I have the definition, please?
A system of psychological theory and therapy.
May I have the sentence, please?
The patient finds help through therapy using psychoanalysis.
May I have the part of speech?
It's a common noun.
Psychoanalysis. P-S-Y-C-H-O-A-N-A-L-Y-S-I-S.
Correct.
So Amshana, you get one more word to potentially secure the intermediate championship. Ready?
Yes.
Your word is phoenix, and this word is a homophone. So I will give you the definition and the sentence. It is a mythological bird that rose from its own ashes to live again. Sentence, Dumbledore of the Harry Potter novels had a phoenix.
Can you repeat the word, please?
Phoenix.
Is it a proper noun?
No, it is a common noun.
Phoenix. P-H-O-E-N-I-X. Phoenix.
Correct.
Congratulations to both of you. We've finally identified our first and second place winners.
Congratulations, both of you.
Congratulations, everyone, on a great competition, and to our champion, Shawna Raviraj, with the word Phoenix. Caviar Carriamul is our second place finisher, and Sophia Varma-Vitug from Richmond, BC takes third place. Joining me now is the intermediate champion, Shawna. Congratulations. Describe to us how long you've been studying and working towards this final.
So I've always been studying the manual list they give us so that I'm prepared for the non-tiebreaker words, because it's really important to at least make it to the tiebreaker round. And for the tiebreaker round, I just read a lot of books and just make sure I know all the words that I face, so I'm ready for maybe one of the words I read in a book might come in the tiebreaker, so that I can maybe even spell them if they come.
Oh, well, obviously whatever you did worked. How did it feel to win the whole thing?
I was really shocked when I won, because the second place winner, she was so close to winning, and then she didn't get her championship word wrong. She got her championship word wrong. So then I got psychoanalysis. And then once I spelled that correctly, I got phoenix. And phoenix is like, I knew that word. I read a lot of fantasy. And I was really shocked that was even in the intermediate list. So I was really happy that I won because I've been going to the spelling bee for 7 years now. And this is my 3rd time in the nationals. So I was like so happy.
Well, good for you. You were so determined and all of your hard work paid off. That's amazing. Last but not least, if there are any kids at home watching you and thinking about participating in the spelling bee, what would your advice to them be?
I would tell them to make sure you study the manual words. And also when you get to the tiebreaker words, you should ask for all the information and take your time, because if you get a word that you might know, but you just start spelling without asking, then you will there's a chance you will get it wrong, or you'll overthink it and you'll just mess it up. So, and also definitions and sentences can help you a lot, because it can tell you maybe if the word was about coffee, then it would help you realize, okay, cafe, so then you'd be like C-A-F-E instead of E or something instead. So it really helps you realize the possibilities of spelling the word.
That is a great piece of advice. Thank you so much, Shawna, and congratulations again.
Thank you so much.
Well, I hope you enjoyed watching the Spelling Bee of Canada's 34th Annual Championships. Did you learn some new words? Because I know I did. If you know a student who might like to take part in a spelling bee, go to spellingbeeofcanada.ca for all the registration details and upcoming events in 2022. And don't forget the Spelling Bee motto, education and perseverance equals success. I'm Jacqueline Dory. Thank you for watching.